Hey everyone, Big Mac again here. Just thought I'd try it a little differently with the Blurrily plays. I've got Super Mario Kart set up right now. I don't know if you can tell this or not, but the picture quality is a lot better. I guess my RF switch on the NES is just, pretty old by now. I'm just gonna do a 100cc circuit really quick, using Yoshi like I mentioned. I don't have a favorite. Here we go. I can never get that boost at the beginning. I don't know why. I just can't. Do 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 do. I remember this was also one of my favorite games when it first came out. I didn't get my Super NES till the end of its lifetime because when I bought my Super NES, it came with Donkey Kong Country, instead of Super Mario World. I'm pretty sure I've got Donkey Kong Country around here somewhere. But, then I picked up Mario Kart, and that's just always been one of my favorites. I do have it on the Wii, I do have it on the GameCube, on the I don't have it on the N64, though, because my cousin had it at the time. I know I talk about him a lot, but, I mean, we were basically brothers, so... for me it's synonymous. Ow. Poor Yoshi. Toad. I have a personal vendetta against Toad. I know that sounds silly, but it just seems like of all the characters that managed to mess me up, it seems like it's always Toad. Well, of course, it's like self-fulfilling prophecy by now, but, I just think it's ridiculous how much Toad can tick me off on this game. Also on 64 and Wii and everything else. Frickin' Toad is like one of my favorite sayings for that. I remember I saw it wasn't a bumper sticker, but it was like, just like a little GIFs or JPEG somebody had made. It talked about why we curse. Why people justify cussing in public. A couple of different reasons it had. It was like a little pie chart. It was like 10%, to be cool, 50%, 40%, anti-authority, just general expression of dissatisfaction, and then the rest of it was because you're playing Mario Kart. And I agree with that, especially with like Mario Kart Wii. It feels like the skill in that game has taken a lot less precedence to just random luck. Because I remember if you're in the lead, by the end of the second lap, you just pray, you have to pray that you will not get hit by, either a blue shell or something worse, lightning bolt or pow block, what have you. Although I did discover you can avoid spinning out during a pow block. You lose your items still, but that way at least you don't have to spin out and lose your momentum. Basically, if you use the Wii wheel, you have to tilt it up at the right time, kind of like if you were doing a sport jump, a trick jump. And on the GameCube controller, I think you can just hold up on the pad or something. I'm not exactly sure. I tend to use the Wii mode for the Mario Kart Wii. I'm silly like that and old-fashioned, I guess. I don't know. Trying to get this thing within the time limit, so that's why I'm trying to rush through these menus as fast as possible. If I really wanted to worry on time, I should have done the 100 or 150cc cup, but, well, we'll see how this goes. Again, this, I always like this game, and it's got 5 laps versus 3 nowadays for the new Mario Karts. I remember it's 3 laps even on the remakes of the Super Nintendo courses. So those ones do go by really fast. Okay, that did not work. Bugger. Not cool, not cool. Alright, so time to catch up to Donkey Kong. That's right. Basically, I'm just showing this because, you know, I've been a big video game fan my entire life. And, you know, right now, my favorite thing on YouTube is our other LPers. You know, people who just play video games. Not walkthroughs. We don't necessarily do a walkthrough of a game like, you know, there's this item behind here, this item behind that. Here's how to get here in the fastest time. But it's just a way for, I don't know, it's a lot of, Let's Play is like a very casual walkthrough. You know, you don't have to complete 100% of the game by any means, but it's just a really fun way for people to interact with each other. You know, it's also kind of, you know, in some ways it can be like a video diary while you're talking to other people and playing video games, but I don't know, I tend to like it. One of my favorite LPers, I guess that's what you call them, one of my favorite is Nintendo Capri Sun. He's pretty popular now, actually. He's almost got 10,000 subscribers, and I don't know. He just seems like he's got his stuff under control. He's able to, you know, come out with a video about every day, just about. Usually, maybe two, even if he's doing like 2 LPs at once. And lately, as of, you know, just this past week, he finished Legend of Zorro Majora's Mask. He started a couple videos of Super Castlevania 4. You know, on the WiiWare and Super Nintendo. And I believe he is starting Zelda Wind Waker since he finished up with Majora's Mask. And he's also doing Banjo-Kazooie, which was one of my other, probably one of my favorite N64 games for sure. Apparently there's like a way that you can like skip half the stage if you have an arrow and a feather. Not really sure how to do that myself, but I don't think I need to worry about it too much in this game. We're just doing 100cc, it's not that cutthroat. I remember like in the 50cc of this race, you can, if you're fast enough, you can lap everybody. Like all the other racers, you can lap every single other person in this. I don't know, it's kind of like, it's a guilty pleasure, I suppose. There's Toad! That's right, Toad. Man, that did not come out smoothly at all. Oh well. Obviously, I've got enough points here to guarantee myself first place. I just need to finish up now. Alright, trying to get through some of these screens as fast as I can. Because that was that probably was the longest course in the Mushroom Cup. So now we're off here to our final race, Mario Circuit 2. I remember, like when the game came out, Nintendo Power would be like, you know, can you beat these times? And they used to have like a forum thing for people to, you know, post their best times, and, you know, take pictures of it and submit it to the magazine. You know, this was before like webcams and everything, so people just took, you know, 35mm pictures of it. They had to make sure that you got a picture of the Nintendo and the game on the same screenshot as the TV. You know, that way they can make sure you weren't using like Game Genie or something else. But I don't know. I always like looking through those. One thing that bugs me though, it seriously bugs me. On the 100th issue of Nintendo Power, I remember they had okay, that was funny. I remember they had, you know, they were just showing off some of like the best scores and times that people had submitted, and one of them was on Rainbow Road for this game, the original Rainbow Road, and I am pretty sure that I have beaten that time that was in the book. I mean, granted, this was like 10 years ago now, but so I'm sure, you know, people have either legitimately or you know, with emulators. I'm sure by now people have already broken that old record, but I don't know. I just always feel like that was one of my prouder moments in video game history. That and my Star Fox time. I remember when the original Star Fox actually came out, they would go to Walmart and they did a whole tour on them, you know, for people to play. And basically it was like, if you get, you know, X number of points within a certain amount of time, you'll get a free t-shirt. And I am so mad because I died, or no, as time ran out, the second boss was exploding. You know, so that was more like a cutscene. I really didn't have any control in that, but they consider that as part of the time. Oh well, that's the first place screen. Thank you guys so much. This is Big Mac saying later.